right, let's get into another match here. I'm really excited for this one. I'm a big fan of both of these players. Arilou versus Kipo. It's going to be a good one. All right, in the bottom, in the red, we've got Arilou, and over on the right, we've got Kipo. Both of them with very similar decks. Arilou with the mole, and Kipo with the lizard. The lizard can help make good plays, run around the map, cause chaos. Meanwhile, the moles can really help just leverage an attack window, and I think that's what's Arilou's strong point, and I think that's what's always been what makes him one of the great Tooth and Tail champions is, man, he knows how to smell that blood in the water. You know, you show any weakness, he just knows the windows so well, right? Oh, I'm 60 food ahead. I can make a couple moles and push and win. I think throughout a lot of different metas, that's been very consistent with Arilou's playstyle. He will absolutely punish you and knows how to read when he's got the advantage. Meanwhile, Kipo, a great caster, been in the scene for a long time, always a challenging player to deal with. It knows how to navigate the game quite well, knows the early game, knows how to be aggressive, and generally will not mess around and not give you the wiggle room either. I think both players have that in common. Neither one of them want to just go to a 16 farm game. They really want to punish you and keep you on your toes. So mill on the way for Arilou. Let's see what Kipo decides to do. I was expecting a tier 2, but he is going to go down on some more tier 1. Oh, he's waiting for Arilou to go away. Smart from Kipo here. Going to play a little bit of mind games. Give Arilou some wrong information and get that chameleon on the way. Now, this is an important scout for Kipo. He needs to see that second base, and he does. And he sees a farm on it as well. So let's see what Kipo decides to do. He's not going to try to punish it. Instead, he's going to try to match the macro. I think there is a world where he could have punished that. But maybe he doesn't want to just let the game come down to an engagement or two. That can be very difficult, especially against a really good player like Arilou, you know. If Arilou somehow just holds the attack, trades armies, maybe he takes the better engagement, maybe your units are a little goofy and can't find their tiles and shoot right, or maybe their pathing got messed up by a tree or something, then all of a sudden, you know, Arilou's got a base up on you, he's got an extra economy, so Kipo doesn't want to let the game come down to that. Even though I think Kipo would have had an advantage, it still would have been tough, so Kipo's going to play the macro game here, and is ahead on Arilou on farms, gets a good scout in. Both players know exactly what their opponents are up to, so this is where I'd say Kipo is starting to edge out a little bit of the lead. He needs to be careful with these chameleons. He's actually going to go for it, and he's going to get a farm and a half, but he's going to lose the one cam. Okay, the other cam's still here, but let's see if Arilou can catch it. Arilou is trying very hard to catch it. Oh, man. Oh, he does see it. Oh, no, and he gets it. Dang. All right, that's got to be very stressful for Kipo. Phenomenal play there from Arilou. Really well done managing to get that extra cam. So, I mean, Kipo lost 120 food. He got about 100 food. Gonna run around with these lizards a little bit. But the more important thing is Arilou does have the tempo if he would have attacked, but he chose not to. And Arilou is able to leverage that into getting 16 farms. Kipo again trying to make plays here, but oh my god, Arilou with the cams in the right position there. Just gonna get another one. Kipo really trying to be proactive and try to find little edges. But Arilou so far has swatted all those away. And Kipo's just decided to go for it. I mean, the tier 3 is on the way here from Arilou. So this is a good time to attack. He's only got one of his cams, though. He doesn't have any of his skunks. I think Kipo realizes that. He's pulling back a little bit and is going to wait for his tier 2. But, man, that might have been a good attack, right? Like, there's 180 food into a wolf. There's another mill. But Kipo going to decide against it. And so far, Arilou is just going to continue to build into this late-game army composition. He's been doing well, kind of deflecting the stones that Kipo's been throwing at him over the course of the game. And Kipo going to run around with his 9 lizards here, see if he can make something happen. Arilou is going to see them, though. And Kipo knows better and is going to pull back. That would have been nice. You know, come over here and snipe those mills and or farms. Kipo, Arilou even going to punish this mill. Great mole placement there. And we did hit the 5-minute mark. Oh no, this is going to be tragic, dude. You can just wait for the 3 moles and, like, target down the mill, right? Like, it doesn't matter if there's farms there. So, and you remember on this patch, you can actually burrow over to the moles. Kipo looking to make a play. Both players making a play at the same time, though. Kipo should just commit here. Those moles are going to get his third base, but his lizards should be able to return the favor from Arilou. Curious about targeting the pigs. I guess that was safer damage. I think he probably could have got that warren, or the mill itself. And the wolf is on the way here for Kipo. It is pretty late. The wolf is already out and about from Arilou. Not using it too well right now, though. Probably needs to move that over to his farming base to give them that extra income. But just going to keep his wolf where it is. And now he's just going to go for it from here. So Kipo's wolf is on the way, but it's not going to quite be here if Arilou attacks right now. Does Arilou know that? No. He's just good game sense. This is I hate losing games like this, dude. This feels so bad every single time. This is like, if you want a salty Delphius, I try my best to not be salty, I really do. But man, this is how I get salty. It is like losing like right when my tier 3, I just needed 5 more seconds. You know, and that's exactly the situation Kipo's gonna be in here. Now, well, maybe he will get his wolf. Okay. Alright, still, Arilou did attack a little bit too early for Kipo's liking. But Kipo does get the wolf out and still has most of his army, but Arilou kind of already won the war. He got that major farming base, so Kipo would not only have to clear this army, he would have to march across the map and return the favor. So GG, Arilou gonna take that match. Gotta hand it to Kipo for trying over the course of the map to get some damage done, but Arilou just not letting it happen. I wonder if Kipo is gonna keep that in mind, no pun intended, and you know, try to play a little bit more standard here. So in the bottom, we've got Kipo, and up top, I'm sorry, in the bottom we've got Arilou, and up top we've got Kipo. Same army comps as last time. But yeah, I think over the course of the game, I mean, Kipo was just trying to get some harassment done with his cams, with his lizards, and kind of losing units here and there. But I think the big story of that game was Kipo's wolf was just a little bit too late, and Arilou attacked like right at the right time, had a little bit better the army comp. It was a close game, though. So this is a great map. I think neither player can really complain. Both players have pretty good access to 3 bases. There's a variety of mills on the map in case anybody want to play like some defense or try to tank some mills. Not a lot of ninja potential here for a hidden expansion, but there are some cabins over the sides. I'm a big fan of cabins. I probably like cabins more than most competitive players, if I dare call myself a competitive player. But you know, you're in a 1-base game, and you get a cabin, that's like 9 farms, right? Your opponent has 8, that's a 12% economy increase. And if it's a scrappy, every squirrel matters kind of game, I mean, that'll do it for you. Arilou, understanding how big the map here is, going to feel fine grabbing a tier 2 first. And Kipo did not see it. Kipo is going for an expansion. That mole is not going to work. Good job moving the squirrels up. So far, I kind of like this better for Kipo. I mean, yeah, the skunk is going to be a little bit faster here for Arilou, but once Kipo scouts and sees Arilou is taking the mill, he'll have the faster economy, and ultimately that's what's going to matter. Unless Arilou hits some crazy timing attack right when that second skunk comes in. Man, Kipo really keeps trying to look back there, and he just can't do it. I think he knows intuitively that there's something back there for sure. All right, army moving forward. I mean, like, well, I literally just said unless Arilou does a timing attack, it's not going to matter. Here is that timing attack, though. And I think Kipo should be okay. He's got his own skunk out. He might lose this mill, which is a little bit of a bummer. And I wonder how much Arilou's going to push the issue here. If he just takes the mill and runs. Yeah, that was smart. So he kind of reset the advantage that Kipo had, which was kind of the more mature mill, more HP on it, faster farm. And, yeah. Nice push there from Arilou. Did leverage that really quick tier 2. I don't know if it was an 8 farm tier 2. I was kind of rambling and didn't pay that close of attention. No farms on that second base. Kipo's got to feel good about that. You know, at least he knows he's not behind on economy. And Falcon's on the way here for Kipo. All right, I'm sorry, for Arilou. Kipo needs a scout. He just goes straight in, and he's going to this time now. So he sees exactly what he needed to. Sees a tier 2 there. This is actually a really good map to hide a tier 3 on. It'd be really hard to get back there and scout it. Let's see if that ends up happening here. All right, pretty even game. I mean, I guess maybe slight advantage to Arilou. I do think Kipo's getting his second base farms up just a smidgen faster. They look about the same. Kipo's going to see 3 farms there. Feel a little bit more confident on farming up himself. And yeah, we got to go see where this one goes from here. So thanks everybody for tuning in. Be sure to check out the other Tooth and Tail content creators. We've got Meek, who's making a lot of videos. We've got Carsmars, who I believe just joined the scene. I hadn't heard of Carsmars before, but they've also been streaming on Twitch and on YouTube. Jason Blade is making content as well. I think Sasha's been doing a little casting, QQ. So there's a lot more Tooth and Tail content out there besides just me. If you're having trouble finding it, just follow the link below on the YouTube video that you're watching to the TNT Championship Discord, and you should be able to find everything from there. So it's always a lot of fun, especially in these group stages. You know, just the quantity of matches that we have, getting different people involved in casting and stuff like that. And seeing what shape everybody's in. Sometimes you got, you know, people out of the blue do better than you think, or maybe some really strong players aren't in as good a shape. All right. We're going to 3 bases here? All right, who's going to be the first to throw down a wolf? It's about wolf time. Am I crazy? This is such a hard part of the game, because I feel like every time I throw down a wolf, my opponent doesn't, and then I just get ran over. But I think it's like you can't be greedy in too many different ways, right? Like, is that the game theory, you know? Like, if you're getting the wolf, maybe you don't get the third base. Nice deep scout here from Kipo. So, like, Arilou's investing in the third base. Oh, Kipo needs to be careful. Okay, he's trying to set up a flank with these lizards, but Arilou just runs right into him. The lizards from the back don't do as much damage as he hoped. Yeah, once you have 4 skunks, the lizards just aren't as good. Like, lizards can chew through 2 skunks pretty fast, but 4 skunks just have so much HP. And Arilou just busts on through. Deals a ton of damage. Can Kipo manage to stay alive here? It looks like Arilou might have broken the back, and that is going to be it. Arilou does take it 2-0. Just an army comp victory there, I think.